Hey guys, it is Mike. One more mini review. This one I watched on a streaming service, and I'm probably going to end up buying it because I did enjoy it. And that is the 1982 movie Madman. Um, at first, I wasn't sure I was going to like it all that much. The actors are all relatively green, so the acting was not the best, although, with these kind of movies, they never really are. It's not like we're ever going to have, Ben Affleck. Not that I like Ben Affleck, but, it's not like we're going to have a high caliber actor in one of these one of these independent horror type movies. Um, but overall, the characters were all relatively likable. This one little girl in here, they're all supposed to be like seniors or counselors or whatever. Um, and this one little girl character, her name is Ellie in the movie. She just always has this like really surprised look on her face. It's constantly, always, even when she's scared, she's like, she cracked me up. But she's cute as a bug. I mean, oh well. Anywho, so the moral to this story is that there is this group of camp counselors and kids, not very many kids, there's only like 4 or 5, um, at this camp, and they're sitting around a campfire and they're telling ghost stories, and some of them are a little wacky, and then the kind of the head of the camp brings up Madman. I can't even remember what they call him, Madman something. Um, and so this one little punk gets up and starts yelling his name, because if you say his name above a whisper, he's going to come after you. So this one little punk gets up and starts screaming his name, throws a rock through Madman's window. So guess who wakes up? Yeah, Madman. And this little punk who screamed at him kind of stayed behind and watched. He saw Madman climbing down a tree. So he goes to Madman's house. Why would you do that? Anyway, Madman just runs around and basically picks off these counselors one at a time. Um, and we're talking every one of them. So don't get too attached to any of the characters in this movie. Although that little punk that woke him up, he doesn't get hurt. Um, so yeah, we have some pretty interesting deaths. You have one who gets hung, and then it gets his neck broke because Madman is not happy that he's not hanging, dying, because he's able to reach the tree limb post. So he pulls his legs down and snaps his neck. We have one guy who gets his head cut off, and then a girl who gets her head cut off, and we have a guy who gets his back snapped. We have a girl killed by an axe. We have a girl hung up on a coat hook. So, yeah, typical fun. Like I said, the acting is not fantastic, but, I'm going to give it a pass because it was early 80s, and these kids were all relatively newcomers. And really, if you look at their the information on Wikipedia or any of their pages, their IMBD, WHIJKL, I can never remember the exact thing, but where it shows the movies and the cast of characters, and it shows you most of them have not done a lot before or since this movie. The one girl, the lead girl, she's kind of done a lot of behind the scenes, but she only had 3 acting credits to her name. Most of the guys never did anything after this movie. And if they did, it was like one every decade. So nothing too terribly interesting. So yeah, Madman's a fun movie. Madman Mars, I think, isn't that what his name is? Madman Mars? I don't have it in front of me, so I can't look at the case. But I did like this movie. I think I'm going to have to pick it up. Unlike a couple of the other expensive movies that I picked up and didn't like, that may end up on Macari or eBay. I haven't decided that yet. But this one was fun. So I give this a thumbs up. And yeah, I highly recommend it. It will make my shelf if I ever buy a copy of it. Alright guys, thanks. Take care.